Yo, yo. What's going on, guys? Yo, yo. Oh, shit. I think we're good. What's up, Ryan? What's up, Josh? What's up, Jeff? What's up, Jay? Jeremy Green, MR2. What's going on, guys? What? I know. Where'd my hat go? Oh my. What up, CJ? Thank you. Tara said my hair is greasy. So basically put a hat on. It's been a few days.
Don't tell them that.
No, we just got to Glacier National Park today, Ryan. Like literally 15 minutes ago. We kind of checked into our campground and then came out to the visitor center, but just left Canada this morning. So we were there for I think about a week. Yeah, we left Monday. A little bit more than a week. So it was tough to leave. But we're at Glacier basically tonight and tomorrow, and then we're leaving. And then I'm doing a family trip with Tara and her family at Bear Lake for this weekend. So, how's the smoke up there? I don't think there's any smoke. There's really been smoke free on our drive down. It seems pretty good here. I mean, we haven't really explored much of the park. But yeah, it looks pretty good. First non-smoky day in Bozo. Yeah, the smoke definitely cleared out. All up in Alberta and stuff, it got a lot better, so. What's up, Jeff? Love the CMH video. Thank you. Yeah, it was fun. It was definitely a cool experience. I wish... The unfortunate part about that video is that it was supposed to be the first video of like a 3-video series, and the whole thing with that Bobby Burns is like the Via Ferrata hikes. Like they're all day like hikes. We were scaling up the mountain, so wasn't really like a good representation of like what you get from heli hiking, but it was the first day of it. It's just, yeah, I guess spoiler alert, we kind of got evacuated out of there the next morning, so we didn't really get the proper experience. So we're already working on going back up there. I might go back up in a few weeks to do a proper heli hiking with CMH, and then we're also already in talks for winter trips, a winter trip with them, but it would be more of like a lodge trip rather than like the fam sort of social media trip. So I think we have some good, we're starting off strong for potential CMH heli skiing trip this winter. But yeah, it was kind of unfortunate that it didn't come together, but there's obviously bigger problems out there. What's up, Michael? 90 days until ski season. Hell yeah, Lewis. Yeah, I can't believe it's already August, basically. Feels like the summer kind of ripped by. And before we know it, it's going to be Labor Day, and then it's kind of game on. When will we be back on the bike? I get my pins out August 12th, so basically in about 2 weeks I get these pins out. Like, I know it doesn't really look like it, but I literally have two metal pins like coming out of my hand underneath this sort of bandage. So I don't know, to be honest. I don't know how quick I'm gonna jump back onto downhill mountain biking. I first want to get back on my road bike, and I don't know. Part of me is like, do I risk downhill biking again this year before ski season, or not? I told myself I'd be done biking anyways around Labor Day, just in case were to get injured. I would have time to recover before ski season, but much after Labor Day, it doesn't give me that much time. So I'm not really sure, to be honest, Ryan. I don't know what the call is on that right now. I want to see how it feels when the pins are out and stuff and go from there. What's up, WKB? Al, hello, thank you. We are at the Apgar Visitor Center in West Glacier National Park right now in Montana. But it is much hotter down here than it was in Canada. And I don't know, in a way it feels like there's more people. Maybe there's just more stuff going on, but... But the plan, I guess, is to just hang out. We really just have a day here tomorrow. I don't even know what we're going to do. But we've been in Canada for a week. We were in Banff and Lake Louise, basically, so. Glacier's crazy busy, yeah. Yeah, I haven't been here in years, and I was only here briefly, so I don't really have a lot of experience at Glacier. But definitely want to try to drive up, go into the Sun Road with Luna, check all that out. But yeah, we're staying in the Fish Creek campground. Pretty cool little campground, but we got there expecting, like, we were like, yeah, it would feel so good just to take a shower, and they were like, well, our shower's broke today and it's only cold water. We're like, no. So that's no bueno. Maybe they'll get them fixed by tomorrow. You don't want to be out for ski season. Yeah, that's my biggest thing. Even being out for these few weeks, I'm just like, dude, injury is like the worst thing that could happen to myself and the channel, is being injured. I feel like I was on such a good, just like steady roll with the biking and everything else, and then this happened, and I feel like it just completely dies, and it's like, yeah, just no bueno. So I do not. Honestly, for me, downhill biking, it's super fun, and I think it is a good way to do some stuff in the winter or in the summer for the channel, but it honestly is not worth the injury for like what I get out of it from a business perspective. So I do not want to risk an injury trying to, smash downhill, which will take me out of ski season, because then I'm really screwed. Tip for glaciers of the fall. Yeah, I could definitely agree with that. I know I'm probably at the busiest time of the year, but days are long, and I don't know, it just kind of made sense to I guess stop in here on our way down. But we were talking on the way down, we're like, man, we kind of screwed up. We really should have. One day in Glacier is not enough. We either should have just stayed in Banff for the whole time, or we should have given ourselves another day in Glacier. But we'll make the most of it tomorrow. Tara's never been, and I've never driven up going to the Sun Road, so that's kind of on my list. But it was like really cool up in Alberta. It was probably like low of 40s, high of 70s, and then we got up here and it's like already 80 degrees, so a little bit different. Is your hand gonna have any impact on the remaining race season? Jeff, we're not really sure. I'm optimistic that it won't. But I literally get the pins out on Monday the 12th, and then I fly to Road America on Tuesday, and just kind of expecting to drive. So I'm hopeful that the pain won't be too bad. Apparently, what the doctor said was once the pins are out, you're basically kind of released, good to go to do whatever. He's like, I would avoid falling on it if you can, but I hope that racing, it will be pretty good. And honestly, pulling the hand down, like the finger down, is not where the pain is. The struggle is going to be like extending it back out. That's where it's going to have a little more trouble. So I think gripping a wheel should be okay, but we're going to find out. What's up, Trevor? Good to see you, man. Hand is getting a lot better. I'm kind of impressed by how quickly it healed, or is healing. It feels like every day it's making like big strides in my movement and the pain and stuff like that. So I feel like once I hit like 2 weeks post surgery, it really started to accelerate, and now Friday will be 3 weeks, and then, you know, 4 weeks and I'll get the pins out. So just sucks, man. It just sucks. I never would have thought I would have spent like one of the best months of summer, you know, with this apparatus on, and whatever. I'm glad it wasn't like my leg or something. I can at least still move around, but the right hand. Yep. Banff's bucket list, dude. It's unreal. It really is. That whole area is so sick. I kind of forgot just like how incredible it is, and yeah, it is hands down the most beautiful place I've ever been, is the Canadian Rockies. Banff, Yoho. You know, Jasper unfortunately really got torched by the fire, but that area is really beautiful as well. So what's up, Roberto? What up, Bon? What up, Drew? What up, Chin? Can you pull the paddles? Yeah, I can pull the paddles. I was able to pull the paddles at VIR. The problem is I have to be able to get my fingers around like the rest of the wheel, but we'll be all right. As long as I know that it's like healed and put together, I think it'll just hurt a little bit, but it's not going to be like the bone isn't together, you know, so. Both my surgeries in the summer, yeah. I guess that's kind of the nature of it. It's just dumb. I still just wish I had like a redo. It just shouldn't have happened, but maybe this hand injury kept you off the bike and away from a bigger one. Yeah, it's a good point, Angelica. You're not wrong. I like to think that as well. I mean, everything happens for a reason. Maybe this was, yeah, protecting me from something else, but I just feel bad for the channel really more than anything, because it's just like, I don't know, I feel like there was so much stuff that could have came and then kind of all went away, but hand's progressing well, man. Yeah, I mean, but one of the things I was worried about is like I would put the brain input to like move my pinky and like nothing would happen, but now it's like I can actually move the pinky up and down, and yeah, it's definitely getting a lot better. Heal up for ski season. Yeah, we should be no problem for ski season. So 30-40 inches just fell here in New Zealand. Wow, that's a ton of snow. More time to spend with Tara. Tara. Yeah. So it kind of got me thinking about transitioning to ski season already. Not already, but really, honestly, come like Labor Day, again, I'm probably going to be starting to transition into ski videos with just different topics and stuff like that. I'm sure it'll be early for some people, but this is what, my second full year doing this full time and stuff. So just like, man, I think, do I just stay with skiing all the time? I go back and forth with this, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm how do I want to phrase it? I feel like I'm losing on the channel, put it that way. I don't know if it's just the natural sort of progression of social media, but yeah, I don't know if it'd be just more beneficial just to be skiing all the time, and like next summer just do New Zealand and South America trips, and I want to try to do a structured ski. I would like to offer a structured ski trip in the wintertime. I'm really thinking about going to Japan this year. So I guess I just want to offer more skiing stuff to the channel, because that's really where the channel shines. And Yeah, what that looks like, I don't know, but I just feel like I need to do more. What do you think happens after we die? Damn. Trade fave. I don't know. I really have no idea what happens after we die. I feel like we just go to like a black screen and we're just done. Big ski trips this year from Tyler. I do think it's time to do a Japan trip. I would like to spend a few weeks in Japan. I think if conditions are good and whatnot, but I also think just committing to it and going, I think Japan would be a cool thing to show. I want to ski in Montana a little bit more. I want to check out Idaho, and I'm probably going to do a BC trip again because it's so epic up there. But yeah, without just kind of off the top of my head, I don't necessarily have anything crazy planned, but I would like to do a Japan trip. Can you ride the road bike? I really wasn't able to before. I'm hoping when I get the pins out, I'll be able to ride them. I'm worried about when I start to go fast on the road bike that I can't handle the bumps and stuff. So I just didn't want to crash on the road bike. Third year doing full time. Yeah, going in my third year, I guess. Yeah. Kind of the end of my second year. Can you predict the entire 24-25 snowfall? I think we'll have another average year. I have no merit on, no ground for saying that, but I think it's going to be a good year. I have not been to all 50 states. I don't know how many states I have been to, but I definitely haven't been to a lot of the sort of Midwest states. I've never been to New Mexico. I've never been to North Dakota, South Dakota. I've never been to like Rhode Island, New Hampshire. Come ski New Zealand. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know if like this time next year, July, when I don't have a race and stuff, if I just go either South America or New Zealand or something and just ski. You need to go with Age of Japan. Yeah, that's obviously my first thing is texting him, I don't know, in about a month or so and seeing if he is doing a Japan trip and if how he would feel if I tagged along. If not, I might just rip it solo. I really don't have much of another option, but yeah, it'd be cool to go with someone like Abe who's been there and stuff like that, but if not, I think it'd be equally interesting to just go solo. Banff Lake Louise in February. Nice, David. I want to get back up there this year. I haven't really skied Lake Louise that much, like enough at all. I skied Banff like once, Sunshine. It was cool, but what if you put triathlon handles on your road bike and you just stretch your arms out and lean on those? Yeah, I mean that would be better. That would be better. I don't know how easy it is to put those on the bike that I have, but I think once I get the pins out and this thing off, I mean this is like a hard sort of plastic thing that's underneath, like give me a little bit more room to hold on to the handles, but yeah, I mean I could never even do this. It's kind of hard to see because it's not focused, but I could never even do that before, and now I'm able to like lift my pinky up, really put some good pressure on it. sucks, man. Yeah, Chinny, we might have to go together. Yeah, I heard Lake Louise is way better. I did like the views of Sunshine, though. Like, it was definitely one of the most beautiful ski resorts I've been to. But the terrain at Lake Louise is much better. I didn't like how Sunshine, you like took like this gondola like across the bottom of the mountain, it felt like. I also want to try out Norquay just because. Norquay. I liked riding with the arm bars. Easier on my back. I could see that. I've never used them. I never bike race, no. Joe used to bike race a lot. But, yeah, just putting out wattage just because, I guess, and having a knowledge of bike racing, but I've never personally bike raced. I wanted to do a crit race this summer, which is like where you race a bunch of laps, like, in a circle. But, yeah, I like putting out wattage. I think that's my strong suit on a bike. Count me in for Japan, yeah. I think it'd be cool to do like a Stowe Squad ski trip at some point. I was trying to look into like how I could offer that. But yeah, because I see like TJ from Board Archive, he does the Japan trip, kind of like how I wouldn't ever do like a summer camp, but how Jonathan Buckhouse and them, they do like a summer camp, right? I just think doing like a cool ski trip with like 10 people, you know, I think that would be a cool thing to do. What up, Jay? Yes, join the Discord. Almost at 1,000 members in the Discord. Jay, have you been riding much? Are you fishing, or what have you been up to? Do you think he'd happen to make Japan win lottery and go back in time 30 years? Yeah. I guess I just want to offer something different for you guys. That's what I'm worried about. Is I'm like, I'll do the same stuff, obviously. But I'm like, how can I keep it so it's interesting and all that stuff, you know? I'll do the opening days and stuff, and you know, obviously love ski and pow at Snowbird, but what can I do to keep it exciting? Or is it just the nature of sort of this kind of daily, authentic, relatable ski stuff? I don't know, but I would like to do something different. I want to travel more in Luna. I think Luna is finally dialed. I mean, I'm a little bit concerned without 4-wheel drive, obviously, but yeah, I think you guys get what I'm saying. Jay, 29 months, man. Unreal. Bike, skis, cars, whatever you decide, come back strong and keep doing you. Thank you, brother. I mean, I really love the biking. I think it's such a great thing to like mix up the skiing, but man, it's just like analyzing stuff more from the business side. It's hard to, you know, skiing is what made the channel what it is. What's up, Collier? Thank you, man. Hands good. Good laps in with Chris at PC. Rip Young Buck and Moose House. Young Buck. What trail is Young Buck? Rafting on the Weber. I saw that. That looks sick. I didn't know if you were fishing out there. Pair of J skis. Nice, Ralph. Fishing, biking, getting the summer vibes in. Hell yeah, dude. Casey Willex Japan trip. I think it's pretty cheap. Most expensive parties are plane fare. Yeah, usually those trips don't include plane fare. But then like once you get there, everything is all inclusive. But yeah, usually you're responsible for your airfare, and then I don't know, they give you what, five days or something, hotels, food. Be cool. Organized Stone Squad trip to Japan. Link up with Rise and Alpine, yo, and make bunch of ski videos. What's up, Mo? Hoxley Hole Soap, hello, hello. What's up, Geezy? Sick little skidder near Eagle. Brandon, thank you for the $4.99, my friend. First super chat. Appreciate you, man. I'd be happy if I could even ski a green at this point. I'm stoked for you to get back out there, though, Bon. I think you'll be surprised how well you keep it, you pick it back up. Organized cat trip would be cool. I'll go to Japan with you regardless. I'll need a redemption. Yeah, that would be cool, Chin. An organized kind of like back country, side country cat trip. My first thought was talking to Snowbird and being like, look, I want to get, you know, we have 10 people, whatever, people fly to Salt Lake, and then just somehow we organize it where we can all get, you know, transportation up to the Cliff Lodge. We stay at the Cliff Lodge, and just everything's like inclusive for 5 days, and we just ski the bird for 5 days right up there out of the Cliff Lodge. You know, it's not gonna be a $200 ski trip, right? But that's kind of my idea with something like that. Top 3 U.S. resorts for next year, says Noah. That I want to go to? Top 3 U.S. resorts. I really wanted to ski Mount Baker at some point. What's the other mountain I'm trying to think of in Montana? Bridger Bowl. Mount Baker, Bridger Bowl, and what's another one I haven't really been to? Crested Butte. That'd be my top 3. Like mentioned a few months ago, burnout's a real thing. Hate to see you go through that the last few years. Come December, maybe a variety of chips help you last longer. Yeah. That's my biggest problem is I just get burnt out come February. That's what I'm already telling myself. I'm like, yeah, we need to find a way to where we just don't get burnt out the second half of the season. Luna's good, Zeus. I feel like this has been a real trip where I feel like we have had both Tara and I in here, so it obviously changes, you know, the room that you have, but we have used Luna to her full capacity. We've had the water going, you know, the power, everything. She's been chugging along. We've put in some serious mileage the past week. Driving up here to Canada, back down to Glacier. So I got to get her serviced when I get back home ASAP. Just put new brakes on her before I came here, which, you know, yeah. So short of not being 4-wheel drive, that's the only bummer. One day meetups. I was thinking about doing that this year. I think we talked about it last stream, MR2, was be like, put together some sort of series where it's like, hey, I'm going to be at Kirkwood, California, right? It's like, get some locals together to partially show me around the mountain, but also me highlight them and their mountain and them skiing, you know? So yeah, it's kind of like a meetup, but more just like a local sort of appreciation for the mountains that they ski. Because it'd be, you know, for me, I show up to these mountains, I have no idea where I'm going half the time. And so to get a local tour of it while also showcasing the mountain in the best light, I think is a win-win. Bridger Bowl. We did drive through Whitefish to get to Glacier right now, and it seemed like a crank in town. We saw the mountain up there on the, you know, we saw the mountain, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would love to try Whitefish too. I've just heard like really gnarly things about Bridger Bowls. Bridger Bowl. Any plans to ski Alaska? I don't have any plan, but that'd be rad to go back to Alyeska. That's a good idea too. Snowbird Cliff Lodge would be a good trial run. Yeah, I think so too, Jeremy. You get what I'm saying? Be like, you know, whatever. All-inclusive snowbird trip includes lift tickets, lodging, food, rentals if you need, I don't know, transportation. Got to sneak Monarch in there. They just got a 3K acre. Ooh, Monarch. I think that's in that same corner of Telluride and Crested Butte. I do need to do a proper Colorado trip again. If the pain would stop in the knees, that'd be great. It's not even the replacement. So much more IT ban. Where are you at in the recovery, Bond? Like, what is next for you with the recovery of it? I'm not sure, Chin, to be honest. I don't know if they're opening. I thought they were planning on opening some of it. And when you drive by it, they're like, you know, they're building the crap out of it. But I don't know. I don't really know where they stand with that. Skiing snowboard on one ski. Oh man. $100% if you're coming to Bridger. Yeah, that's what I heard. Especially if we're going up on the ridge and stuff. One day meetup's a great idea. Bridger's probably some of the gnarliest terrain that's kept open all season. The ridge is humbling. Yeah, don't you need like full Avi gear for the ridge? Or do you need a partner? Do you need both? Or do you just need Avi gear? Alaska would be amazing, yeah. Alaska would be rad. It'd be even crazier to drive the van up there and do it. But that would be a nightmare. Just a beacon. If you go to Crested Butte, will you do Rambo? Sure. I feel like if we don't, then you know, people ask why we didn't do Rambo. But yeah, Crested Butte's one of those that I want to do. 370. Okay. What's up, TH? Hope the arm is doing good. Excited for the snow to fall, but waiting patiently. Have a healthy recovery so you can rip Palisades. Thanks, man. Yeah, we should be good, no problem. The question is just how do we, you know, how do we structure the trips? The last few times I went to Palisades, it's been in December before Christmas. So do we do that again? Do we wait? Ridge is the only reason he would really go to Bridger. Okay. So does Whitefish have like more like all around skiing then? Best thing is walk through DIA knowing the mountains away. Always walk the pedestrian bridge. Yeah, depending on where you fly in from. When you fly into DIA, you're like, man, are there even mountains around here? Because it's like eastern Colorado's like, yeah, flat. Do you think you'll add any skis to the collection anytime soon? Says Hugh. I was looking last night or something on new skis, and I don't know if I'll add like too much more than what I have. I think I might get the new White Walker 116s in a bigger size, in a 192. And I was debating about getting a more narrow ski. I was like, do I go with a 100 or do I go with a 92? So I don't know exactly. But I do think I'm gonna change my White Walkers to the bigger size. But yeah, I don't know, to be honest to you. Bro, you don't need another pair of skis. I didn't say I need another pair. Dakota, what up, man? Hand was looking gnarly. You'll be healed up in GTG in no time. I def say fit a Florida vacation in your winter schedule. Hey, man, we'll probably be at Sebring in like February for testing, so we'll be there. But yeah, I know that's what, yeah. There's like, yeah, there's literally metal coming out of my hand right now. So originally I was changing this dressing when I was with my mom and dad like every 2 days, so I was always looking at them. I've only changed this now like once a week, but Coming from Palisades, die for. You have to wait until the whole mountain is open and ski with someone who can show you the ropes of the iconic resort. Summer's usually too early. January, February, March. Yeah, that's how it goes with most places. December really is early for any sort of big mountain resort in general. But December is always that kind of awkward month of skiing because it's like a lot of times the mountains and runs are open, but there just isn't enough snow to really ski the stuff you want. So December is usually like wait and see who's gotten like some crazy early season snow and go there. If you get a narrow ski, I guarantee you won't use them. Yeah, I agree. That's why I'm not really. The only time I would use a narrow ski, it would be like for early season for like 2 weeks. But like other than that, I just won't use it. And I'm like, okay, I'll just use my 106s for that stuff. But I was looking at like the 92 declivities. I think that would be a cool ski. Then I was like, do I get the ARV 94s? I'm just like, yeah, but you're right, Chin. I just know myself. I'm like, I'm just not going to use the ski that much. But it's world class when it's good. Yeah, I mean, ideally I go to both Whitefish and Bridger, you know. That's why I would like to just do a Montana tour, Whitefish, Bridger, Big Sky. I feel like those are kind of the big three in Montana. Silver Mountain. Beaver Creek, January 13th, have flight, but still working on lodging. Let's go, Jeff. I feel like you'd love Beaver Creek. Beaver Creek's a really nice mountain, I feel like, overall. Still working on lodging. What's up, Eddie? 8 months, the Stoke. Thank you, Eddie. I appreciate 8 months. Metal coming out of your hand just like Wolverine. How do we donate to the Squad Kings bucket list? I'm not sure what you're trying to donate, Jared, but if you're just trying to donate some ideas to the bucket list, just type them in. If you're about the Stoke life, it's only a matter of time till some metal's holding you together. Very true, Dakota, unfortunately. Yeah, I think that is something that's, yeah, part of the game with what we do. I am glad that they're taking the metal out. I'm not going to have any stuff in my body. So they could have put a screw to hold it in place that would have stayed forever. Or these pins, but they have to take the pins out, which I don't even know how they get, like how that whole process is going to go. I don't think they don't put me out. I don't think they numb anything. I think they might just get in there and just freaking rip them out. So I'll just look the other way and just, there they go. I got a pair of 88s this last year. Used them a lot the first month here. Can you demo like a GS ski for a few days? That'd be fun, Chin. I kind of want to. Trying to think when I never shared any of it because I don't think I was able to, but I did a shoot with Ted Ligety at Deer Valley the day I got back from heli skiing, and I would be straight lining with my ARV 106s down the run right under Empire. They groomed it for this shoot. What is that called? Like Constellation or something? I would just straight line with this big pole, and Ted was on obviously race skis doing turns the whole way, still going faster than I was, just straight lining it down. So I can imagine proper GS skis, dude, would be insane. Yeah, 92 declivities. Yeah, I think that's what I would go with. I don't think I would go with the ARV 94s. Because they are a little bit, I feel like they're a little bit more park orientated and stuff, and I don't know, I have a bunch of ARVs, but Big Sky is awesome, TH. I honestly just feel like my ARV 106 is a great ski for hard pack stuff, you know, when there's no POW. But I know for a lot of people, they're like, man, a 106, that's like my fattest ski I have, you know. But Big Sky is the best all-around extreme terrain that is honestly more fun than Bridger's, but easier. Bridger's technical extreme terrain. I see. Yeah, I mean, it'd be fun just to hit all three of them up, to be honest, when, you know, if Montana's having a good year. Any word on the new GoPro? Still using a V10. I am fairly confident that you'll see a new Hero 13, and the Max 2 this year pretty soon. I don't know anything about the cameras or what is supposed to be in them, Jeff. So I do think you'll see a new Hero 13. They usually release them around like September, October. So with that, I don't know if it's going to be a huge upgrade over the 11 and 12, but I will say the 11 was a pretty big upgrade from the 10. The 12 to the 11 I feel like is kind of nominal, but maybe the 13 has something crazy in it. It feels like every 2 cycles the GoPro kind of releases a new big thing that makes it worthwhile. I had to leave all the metal taken on my leg. I'm allergic to nickel. Oh wow. That's one way to find out you're allergic to nickel, right, Dakota? Is like after you have all this shit in your leg. I've heard the screws would ache over time. Yeah, I'm glad it's coming out. Black Crows. Can somebody help me with a pair of skis for this season? Looking for an all-mountain ski. Where do you ski, TH? Are you an East Coast skier? Are you Midwest? Are you West Coast skier? Coming from New Zealand to Jackson Hole. February. Yeah, I mean, I'm always going to recommend Utah, to be honest. Jackson Hole is sick, too. Jackson shares a lot of the characteristics that Utah has as well. But, yeah, for, like, a consistent trip, I feel like Utah's pretty solid. If you've never been to, like, Alta and Snowbird and Little Cottonwood Canyon, I mean, that's got to be on every skier's bucket list, to be honest. Everything I've used at Insta360. I recently did get officially sponsored by GoPro this May. I signed a 1-year contract with them, but all before that I wasn't sponsored by GoPro and just never really thought of using Insta360, to be honest. I think yeah, I enjoy GoPro for a lot of reasons, but I am sponsored by them now, but previously I was not sponsored by them. I just used GoPro for my own choice. Bridger's awesome. Yeah, Bridger's been one of those mountains that a lot of people have always said you got to go check out. But interesting to hear what Robert's saying about kind of other than the ridge, there really isn't much to Bridger. So that's good to know. Again, more reason why I would recommend something like Alta Snowbird, because it's just like I feel like that whole mountain is just one big playground, you know, but Palisades West Coast. I mean, I would in All Mountain Sea, I'd probably get something in the 100. I don't know, 98 to 108 range. The Nordica Enforcer tends to be a really good ski. If you're looking for something with more freestyle aspect, I'd maybe look at an Armada ARV. You know, the 106 is a good all mountain ski, all wood ski. But yeah, I would definitely start by getting an underfoot kind of in that 100 to 110 range, closer to 100 for an all mountain ski. But if you're more into carving and skiing groomers, I'd go even more narrow, you know. So it really depends on kind of what you like to ski. Moment Wildcats. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Moment Wildcats. Intermediate terrain. Moment. I heard Little Conwood has great hiking trails. I'm sure they do. I've heard like Alta and stuff has some really good stuff up there. Alta. Are you getting hungry? No, you're not, because you had the pasta. I'm getting hungry. And it's hot. It will be cool at the campsite, though, because it's in the trees and shade. Tara and I saw a grizzly bear on our way out from Banff today. Literally, we went all week without seeing any wildlife. And on our way out, there was a grizzly. And it was literally right outside our window, our door, just sitting there, just munching on some roots or something. They'll see it. They'll see it. And these people would get out and like walk right up to the grizzly bear. I was like, you guys are absolutely out of your mind. Literally 20 feet from the bear. If 20 feet. Like the grizzly bear was basically on the side of the road and they walked like right to the side of the road. Alta Bourbon on ski bucket list for years, wanting to go to Utah Survey, but just being okay. I didn't know you're 20. That's different. Yeah, yeah. If you're 20, you can't really rent a car. Yeah, that's a good point, Josh. Targhee is definitely worth hitting up. He was grubbing, yeah. He was just taking his freaking claws, which are like, you know, this long, just ripping up the dirt. And then he was like eating the roots of these plants. He just wasn't bothered at all. He's just chilling. I don't think I gave Tara any soaps. I gave them to my sisters, though. But you looked at them. You were there when Sophia was pulling them out.
Yeah, they're at the house still.
Yeah.
So we'll use them when we get back.
Yeah, I gave them to my sisters. Tara hasn't had a chance to use them yet. Darwin Award waiting to happen, yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's not okay to walk up to a bison either, but I could understand a little bit more someone walking up to a bison, but walking up to like a grizzly bear, it's just like. And like some people were like posing like with the bear behind them. I was like, we thought someone was gonna get mauled right in front of us. I've never been surfing Brecken. I'm not a strong water guy, but one of my sisters was just in Hawaii surfing. What scents do you like, Tara? Lavender? I think he's just asking in general.
I should probably smell what's left in that box.
You like a lavender girl.
Yeah, I like lavender.
Honey.
I'm not super good.
What's for dinner? We're making tacos, Chin. Although it's getting hot in the van. Hot in the van sucks. It is the worst. 84 degrees.
Still not as hot as the Olympic Center right now.
How hot was the Olympic Center?
So it was supposed to be around 87 degrees in those.
Ugh. That's brutal. How bad was the smoke for you guys this trip? The smoke was really bad in the beginning. I mean, so much so that we got kind of like evacuated out of there. But I was surprised at kind of how quickly it cleared out. So it was really bad last week, and then Banff was honestly not bad. Banff was never really that smoky. So I am kind of glad that I took the recommendation to go to Banff. So Tara did not take your suggestion, Chen.
Hey, you didn't take the suggestion. I relayed the message.
You said Chen said raisins and hot dogs.
No, that wasn't Chin. I told you and you.
Tara's post clearly didn't spark any new ideas if you guys are sticking with tacos again.
Well,
No, we had pesto chicken last night. We had beef stroganoff one night. We had something with pesto again the other night.
well, yeah. I just kind of.
Oh, we had peanut chicken. All right. So we have lavender mint soap and lotion. That's gonna be for Tara right there. You'll need to get like a mini charged charcoal grill to whip out from time to time. That would be nice. A little charcoal grill. mistakes. So, I guess we're an hour in. Here's the lowdown. We were in Canada for about a week. Now we're in Glacier. Not very long though. But just, I don't know if it's just a product of being injured, but I've been thinking about the channel a lot, and just similar to last year, I think come Labor Day, we'll be transitioning to ski videos again. I know it's early, but it's going to be more of like the information based, not even information based, just sharing my things, like my opinion on Armada stuff and ski gear and all that stupid shit. But yeah, just this summer's always a struggle of going back and forth of like, do I post the bike stuff and other stuff, or do I just try to stay with skiing? So that's kind of, I guess, where the title of the live stream came from. And I feel like I have some cool things I'm going to be offering this winter that I'm excited to share. So tell Tara I'll be sending a Tara care package. Wow. That means he's telling you that you stink.
You can smell me from there.
Which we probably do stink because... Yeah. What's the point of a van if you don't cook outside? I don't know. Then it's like, where do you put the charcoal grill when you're done with it? Yeah, then you gotta dispose of the charcoal, Chen. All right. We cook with the door open. It's basically like being outside.
Exactly.
Where to watch a sunrise in Glacier National Park? That's what I'm trying to find out. Lake McDonald for sunrise. I think that's where we're staying. "11 best Instagram spots in Glacier National Park." This guy has his shirt off in this photo. I don't know if you would hike without your shirt on.
This past week I did.
Not gonna lie, their photos are sick. Big Bend. This guy always has his shirt off in these photos. Good when the door opens, sounds like inviting a bear for dinner. Basically.
Well, yeah, 'cause we were crying recently.
Yeah, because Tara was trying to see a bear. It was on you. I'm tripping. Yeah, I don't really know what the rules are right now. There's no fire ban down here in Glacier, but all up in Banff, obviously there was big fire bans and propane grills, charcoal grills. Some were allowed, some weren't allowed. I don't know. I feel like we did pretty well though with our meals. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, we tried some new things.
We tried some new things.
I think the only that have really good are like burgers, steaks, tacos, and broths, right?
It's tacos. No, you said burgers, steaks, brats. I used to make pasta, but the sauce sucks.
It's just coating.
Yeah. We've also had like unlimited water because we've been staying at campgrounds, so we've been filling up our water almost every night. And in the winter I don't have the sink, which is a big help. See you, Ryan. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna start the motor here soon. Lucas tried grilling and started the glacier fire. Yeah, exactly. Hot dogs with raisins next. Why don't you like raisins? What's up, Jason? Back here in the East getting stoked for ski season. It's coming. I know, man. I know. Come September, it's on. What's up, man? Good to see you. I feel like it's been a while. I don't like any dried fruit. Raisins, cranberries, sunflower seeds, chia seeds.
Tell them about the trail mix.
What about it?
You said you wanted trail mix, and so we started looking at trail mix, and you're like, yeah, I don't like.
Yeah,
That has raisins. Oh, that has dried fruit. Oh, that has seeds in it.
Trail mix
What trail
without
mix
dried
is.
fruit and seeds.
You just want granola with chocolate in it.
Exactly. I want
So
like
why don't we go to the granola aisle?
I want like nuts and dark chocolate.
Let's just go to the granola aisle next time.
I don't know why Tara doesn't like hot dogs.
I don't really know why I don't like them either. I just don't. I've tried them many times and I don't like them.
She doesn't really have a reason, Jen. If I want a good price in skis, great on off-piste, what would you recommend? Do you need it? Do you need a freestyle ski, TH? Do you need it to be able to ski park? Dude, ski the East, man. Berkshire ice all day. I will, man. We need 30,500 more subscribers and I'll go ski the East. I have fresh peaches off the tree. Ooh, a fresh peach would be good. Yeah. East equals sharp skis. I'm going east and I'm only bringing my White Walker 116s and my 116 JJs. I'm gonna make up some peach ice cream. Peach ice cream sounds fire. I'm not really a big peach guy. Like, I'll eat like a peach, but like that's even worse if you like taste like the peach. I mean, if you want something that you can ski park in that's good off piste, I would look at the Armada ARV or something. If you don't need a ski park, I think the Nordica Enforcer is a good ski. To be honest, man, I don't really know a ton of skis, you know. I just use what I have. I haven't like tried a bunch of skis really in my life. Ginger peach ice cream. I have so many tomatoes that I'm throwing them at the neighbors. Don't get arrested and have to do community service.
Peach cobbler.
Peach cobbler. Tara says to make peach cobbler. And put peach ice cream on top of the peach cobbler. Enforcer 110s. Hell yeah. My dad Joe uses that ski all the time. He likes that ski. You really can't go wrong with any ski brand nowadays. I feel like. I'm trying to think of a ski brand that I'd be like, no, don't get that ski. Tara has armadas. She loves them. Oh. True rock and roll. New Enforcer 99s. There are no bad skis, just bad skiers and bad conditions for said skis. Exactly. That's the attitude, Chin. It's still ripping the east. I rock my Rustler 11s all the time out here. Hell yeah. See, Alex knows what's up. That's what I'm saying. I'm showing up with my 116s, 121, and a 133. It's like it's cooling down a little bit. Hey? Yeah. Who's stinkier in the van? Tara.
No, I'll take over this question. Come on, God. Yeah.
Nope.
Be stinking.
Hopefully we'll come east soon, Will. I don't think it'll happen this year, but maybe next year. All right, squad. I think we're gonna call it here. I'm gonna go get situated.
He's gonna go get showered because he stinks more than I do.
Yeah, we should stop by those showers and see if they're warm. If you guys have any Glacier National Park recommendations, shoot me an Instagram DM with said recommendations. Yeah, check out the recent CMH video. There will be more videos to come, kind of this Canada adventure that had a plan that fell apart, but all works out. So, Jason, Will, Paul, Chin, and Martu, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys